All right, stand by for the weekly dirt and the latest updates from the Gigmaster. Stay tuned. All right, before we get started on the dirt this week, I want to tell you two things. Some of y'all know the two things I like most about the metal detecting world is one, return a lost gold ring to someone. That just gives you the best feeling. And number two is inspiring someone to get out, get a hobby, get outside. It doesn't have to be metal detecting, but a lot of times it is. But I love doing that, seeing people enjoying the hobby. I got a letter from United Kingdom right here, Alan Robinson. He said, "Hi Steve, I started watching your channel during lockdown here in the UK. You inspired me to give it a go, and I love it. I use an Equinox 800 like you and have found some awesome stuff, including 2 items classified as treasure, and currently going through treasure process by the British Museum." I'm going to tell you a little bit about that in just a second. One is a Charles II silver button 1661. The other is a gold gilded Tudor clothes fastener. But listen to this right here. He says, I also have found 2 Roman coins. An Emperor Trajan from 150 AD. Wait, this next one's even older. Are you ready? And the other is a Republican coin dating 150 BC. 150 BC he found. That's unbelievable. We don't find that over here in the U.S. That is cool, Alan. That is really cool. Good. Congratulations. I'll put a picture up there of some of his finds there. It just makes me feel so good to know that I had a little bit of inspiration, hoping to get you out there and found some treasure. I mean, some real treasure, really treasure. But I ended up sending him a letter back that says, because I've heard a lot of stories about when you find something over in the United Kingdom over there, they scrutinize everything. And he sent this back to me. I said, what's the deal? He says, you have to declare items that are 10% precious metal. So if you get a 10 carat, any kind of gold ring, you have to declare it. And over 300 years old. Once declared, it is up to the museum who the future owner is. Sometimes they would just give it back, or if they keep it and the landowner receive a reward amount. Apparently, failure to declare treasure in the United Kingdom can result in an unlimited fine and 3 months in jail. So if you find something over there, you better let them know. All right, well, let's talk about the weekly dirt right here. Let's check it out. All right, I'm going to try to start doing a weekly update and kind of tell you where we're at in the Gigmaster world and what we found this week. The only thing is this could be a preview for you because I'm putting this video you look at right here tomorrow morning, but some of my videos are scheduled out for a whole week in advance. So some of the things I'm going to show you, you might not have seen yet. So you get a little preview of upcoming videos, and you get to see where we're going with some future videos. So let's talk about gold. We all love gold. Gigmaster found 2 pieces of gold this week. A beautiful, let's start with a 14 karat gold ring right there that Miss Gigmaster has already claimed. A beautiful, got diamond, the diamonds all real on it all the way around. And a 14 karat gold earring with diamonds right there. So we got 2 gold rings coming up in a future video. I don't think you've seen those yet. Cool, cool gold. I love gold. Gold never gets old. I tell you, I love finding the gold. Next thing I'm going to tell you about is this right here. Y'all saw me find this here recently. It's in 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. So what I did, I actually drilled this out and put a bolt in it. So this piece, I'm thinking this is how it was done because it looked like it should have been mounted here. And there's a little piece of steel inside this and a little piece of steel inside of that. So I drilled it out and drilled it out and put a screw up to hold it together. So it's good and tight now. And I actually found some bullets, civil bullets in that field. And I actually put a civil bullet on a leather string so I could try it out. And this I found right with it. I'm thinking this hung it like that. So, y'all ready? Pretty cool, huh? I haven't cleaned it up much. It's still got the green tarnish on, which is kind of cool to leave it like that. But I think what I'm going to do is take this over to the owner and see if they would like to have it maybe to hang in their house. What do y'all think? I think it's pretty cool myself. It all went together good. I'm pretty certain that's how it went. Of course, didn't have a 3-ring bullet as a ringer, but that came right out of her field, so I think she might like that. She's a kind of a history, likes history too, so I think she'll like that. Now, this video you have seen. This is a cell phone that I found. And let's see if we can cut it on here first. Y'all saw me dig this out. It actually had a waterproof case. You see it starting to boot up. It had a waterproof case right, but the case was broke and the water leaked inside, but it did not ruin the phone. I probably should have done, one guy commented on it that I should have put in rice or something to kind of make sure it's right before you cut on. I didn't do that. I just plugged it. I figured it wasn't going to be any good because I thought the water's in it, but as you can see, it works perfect. Has not got a scratch on it. And man, I tell you what, I want to try to use this phone, but I'm going to tell you a story about this phone. As y'all can see, it's working perfect. I actually logged the person. Well, let me tell you the story first. At first, I found some numbers on this was completely unlocked, which normally you don't find. This phone was completely unlocked. So I found some numbers on it. It's a person called. So I called them. And when they answered the phone, they were speaking Spanish. And they ended up hanging up on me because I didn't speak fluent Spanish, just a little bit, not enough to talk to them. So then I found the guy's owner's phone number on his phone, Casa. I knew Casa's house, so mi casa. His number was there, so I texted it first, and he responded in Spanish. So Google has a translator. If you ever need to translate any language, you can just copy, paste it right in the translate. Google Translator, it will translate perfect for you. But anyway, I was talking back and forth to him. Hey, I found this phone on the beach. Did you lose it? And he commented back, yes, I lost that phone a month ago on the beach, right where I found it. He said, I said, you want it back? Nope. He says, I've already had it replaced. Insurance replaced it. He said, I don't need it. I live up in Arlington, Virginia. I don't want it. Basically, he gave it to me. We talked back for a little bit more, but he basically said I could have it. That's cool. So I cleared his information on it. I logged myself into it, and I'm logged into it right now, perfect. And only problem is, anytime you lose a phone or insurance replaces, they mark it as lost or stolen. And this phone was lost, and I found it, but you can't do anything with it. I went to the Apple store, talked to them for a while. They couldn't do anything for me. It's a Sprint phone. I went to the Sprint store. Since I don't own it, I'm not registered, they couldn't talk to me about it, wouldn't do anything about it. So I'm out of data. If anybody got any clues of how to get the, I guess they blackball them or blacklist them or something when it's been lost or stolen, you got to get it off that list. If anybody knows how to get it off that list, let me know. That's the question. We'll check that in a future video because I like to tell people the process if somebody knows how to do that. Okay, next. Check this gold ring out. I got this gold ring in the mail from a guy down in Florida. Let's see, Art Condon sent me this ring and said, I can't find the owner for it. Found in Daytona, Florida, right there, 10-karat gold class ring. And gave me all the information. He wanted to know if I could help him find him. And we have figured out who it is. It's on Facebook. I've told y'all in past videos, it's tough to find these people sometimes. But we know who he is. I left a... I couldn't message him because the message wasn't up there, but I tried to friend him, see if he does that. So we'll work on a couple ways to try to get a hold of him. But if we do, we'll get a good ring return on that one, and I'll let you know how that goes. Next thing, cleaning silver. A lot of times you find silver on the beach, it is black, gray. I mean, it's just completely, once it's been in that saltwater environment, in the sand for so long, it's like terrible. So what I want to do is show you, I'm going to have to take the phone off there and show it to you because what I use, first I'll show you this. I use my stainless steel, y'all see me use this for in my tumbler to clean them. And I'm going to show it to you right now what they look like. Hold on. All right, you're going to see some of these right here on a future video. But all these were black, dark gray black when I put them in there. And I was really surprised. After 2 hours, I looked in there and a lot of them were super clean. And I said, well, daggone. And I took those out, but some of them were not. So I put it in and let it run for like 8 hours. And all of them pretty much came clean. The only one that did not come really clean is this one. And that's a little tab that you put on the back of the earring. You can see it's still got that black tint on it. And I don't know if I left it in longer, it would do better. But it's super light, so maybe that wasn't enough. I'm not sure yet. I'm still practicing on cleaning sterling silver and silver with the media right here. I'm thinking it's working good. It's not putting that much scratch on or anything. It's just cleaning that black tarnish off. Anyway, I did take this one right here. This is a clotter ring. And I did buff this one. This is the only one I've cleaned other than the tumbling. And look at that. That cleaned up very nice. That is a nice one. It looked terrible when I first found it. This one, I haven't touched this one. I have not buffed it, done anything to it. You see the eagle on the back right there, U.S. Army eagle right there. And I think it's a St. Michael's. I'm not sure if it's really put out by the Army. Well, I'm not sure about that one. I hadn't really looked that up, to tell you the truth. Some of these right here, I think those were real diamonds. I had to check it again, but I'm pretty certain they were real diamonds in that one. Sterling silver, but I have not buffed it. When I buff that out right there, it is going to be super good looking. But those little stainless steel things really do work good. This one was pure black. Look at it now. I mean, it was just black. I haven't buffed that one at all yet. So anyway, you can see all the rest of them in here. Only one that didn't come clean is that little back tail, but I'm thinking the stainless steel cleaning is going to work pretty good on my silver. Not bad. Now, maybe a little bit. Electrolysis also works good on sterling silver. I have tried this before, and I had to do electrolysis before I put it in, and then it cleaned it real good. But these clean up really good right straight from the start. I like it. I think that's going to be a good way to clean them. All right, one more thing on this week's Weekly Dirt and Update is an update. We are going to upgrade our boat. We're going to go ahead and change it out from a 16-foot, hopefully to maybe a 17-foot. And we're also going to get a bigger motor. The problem being is when we get everything in that boat with the snooper and the gear and all, it won't get up on plane. It just goes too slow. So we're going to be doing an upgrade. I'll be showing that in a future video. I looked at our boat today. And hopefully that one might come through. We're looking at it. I got one more to look at too. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be scooting down that river to find those relics. All right, well, I think that's going to wrap it up for this little update and Weekly Dirt. Appreciate everybody coming along. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share, and subscribe to the Gigmaster. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. Stay tuned.